Hi, and welcome back to the Positive Prepper. Do you guys remember I had done a video not that long ago about how people were stealing groceries out of grocery carts or following them out of the store to the cars and taking their groceries out of their cars or following them home? Well, the same thing now is beginning to happen with gas. Gas theft is on the rise, obviously, because of the gas prices. The reason I wanted to do this was I had read an article, and I wish I could remember what city this was in, but this van was pulling up to a gas station, and somehow they had a hole in their floor in the back of the van, and they were stealing gas, and they did this 3 times, and they were caught on the 4th time. And, you know, we all know that as things progressively get higher, this kind of thing is going to happen more and more. And so I wrote down 6 things that you could probably do to help protect the gas that you purchase, because we all are paying a lot more for it, right? So it's a commodity that thieves are really going to be going after. So the first one is get a quality locking gas cap. Now, a locking gas cap, of course, has an actual key, okay? If you already have a locking gas cap where you have to flip the switch inside your car, at least that's a really good deterrent, as long as you're making sure that you're locking your vehicle doors. But if you don't have that, like I don't have that, I drive an older vehicle right now, I don't have that. And so we went and got a locking gas cap, and it just opens with the key. And it's, you know, somebody that really, really wants to get in there can do it, but at least it's a deterrent. And I guess that's kind of what we're looking for. You know, if a thief wants it, they're going to take it. But it might slow them down or have a better opportunity for them to be either caught or identified. So get a quality locking gas cap. That's number 1, if you don't have that in your vehicle already. Number 2, when you have to park obviously in a well-lit area. When I did the video about safety, especially for women, this is a big thing too. You need to park in a very well-lit area. It's a lot easier for gas thieves to come and siphon your gas if your vehicle is not visible, right? Nobody might see somebody tampering with your gas cap. So park in well-lit areas. Number 3, if you have a garage, park in it, and then make sure that your garage door and all of your points of entry are locked. Again, that's a safety thing you should be doing anyways, but especially now with the gas thefts on the rise, make sure that you are parking in your garage and that all points of entry are locked. Okay. Number 4, don't park in public areas for long periods of time. So if you, for example, have to go to the airport, okay, maybe you do a lot of business trips, don't leave your vehicle parked at the airport. Get a friend or a relative to drive you to the airport so that your car is not sitting there just wide open for somebody to come and siphon your gas. The same thing is if you park in a lot parking, make sure that the gas the gas door side of your vehicle is facing like a main road or is very visible to passersby. Okay? But if you can avoid parking in those places, that would be optimal. And then number 5, carpool. so that you're not parked in like parking garages while you're at work, if that's what you have to do. And you should actually start, if you're not already doing this, it might be something you want to consider doing anyways, because you guys can share the cost of gas instead of each of you individually having to pay for that tank of gas a week or whatever it is you go through. Start carpooling if you can. And then make sure, that everyone in your carpool party, your carpool party is has the locking gas caps on their cars. Make sure that they are parking their cars in well-lit areas and taking all of these precautions. Because if you're carpooling and that car gets all the gas siphoned out, then you guys are going to have no way to get back home. So you want to make sure that the people that you're carpooling with put these safety measures in place, okay? And then the last one, if you have your gas cans at home, if you live on a farm and you have the big tanks filled with either diesel or gas, whatever you have, you want to make sure that those tanks and those gas cans are in a secured location, a secured building, or the openings on them are locked somehow, so that thieves, especially even in rural areas, this is an issue, especially on farms, I think. But you want to make sure that any of that stuff is locked up and secured so that people can't just come in and grab all the gas. And the other piece of that too is you don't want to let people know that, oh yeah, I just went and filled up 5 gas cans, and they're sitting behind my garage. Talking gets people in a lot of trouble. It lets people know. And even though you might have friends, family, neighbors that you think you can trust, remember that desperate people do desperate things. So one of your neighbors might hear you talking about this, and they might be having a more difficult time meeting their bills and putting gas in their vehicle. And if they are hearing that, oh yeah, Joe just filled up 5 gas cans, you are going to be a target. So don't talk about the amount of gas that you have on hand. Don't talk about where it is, and make sure that it's all locked up. I hope that these 6 things help you. If anybody else has any other suggestions, please put them in the comment section below. I will be putting out another video tomorrow that's going to cover more about the concerns that are coming in about our possibility of nuclear war. And every day everything changes, so we have to keep praying that God will show us his hand of mercy and stay the hand of evil. That would be really awesome. But so I'm going to do a video about that. I want to welcome the new subscribers, and again, put in the comment section below if there's anything else you can think of as ways to protect your fuel. I hope you guys have all had an amazing day today and feel blessed. God bless.